Hey guys, welcome back to Free Car Repair. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having Ford F-150, that generation. Here we're talking about year 2015, 16, 17. If you guys have one of those, you need to find where the fuse, guys, for the AC DC inverter is located, also known as converter. Stay with us, we'll explain which fuse you need to check if it doesn't work, where you can buy cheap fuses relays from, and why it's important to test fuses and relays, that way you don't waste time and money. All that will be covered in this video today. Before we start, let me tell you a little bit about us, guys. Every single car that we'll get here at the garage, we'll try to make every single fuse video and show you where it's located. Why we do that? Because if you're in the middle of the road, guys, in the middle of nowhere, and you need to find that fuse specifically, it will take you a shorter amount of time to just search for that video instead of looking for a manual in your glove box. And most of the times, people lose their manuals. And if you don't know which fuse, let's say, to replace for ignition coils, fuel injectors, fuel pump, you may be just stuck in the middle of nowhere. So that's why we are making all these videos, guys. We're constantly working here at the garage. We're taking things apart, as you can see. And if you want to check out, guys, we have 3 channels that altogether have more than 1.1 million subscribers. Okay, we have all the mechanical work there. This channel that you're watching right now, we're going to list, okay, the fuse videos here, so we can save you guys time, money, and we can make it conveniently for you guys. So let's start on it now. Specifically, we'll demonstrate where the AC-DC inverter fuse is located on 2016 F-150, but it should work on that generation, these 3 years that we mentioned. You guys have 2 fuse boxes that you have on your truck, but we'll work on it in the fuse box that's located inside your cabin, on the passenger side, in the footwell, by that kick panel. If you remove that cover here on the bottom, okay, let me zoom in a little bit so you can see that cover right there. You remove it, open it, and you're going to see a fuse box layout that will look just like this one here. Before we continue, let's explain why it's important to test fuses and relays. So let me explain why it's super important, guys, to test fuses. Fuses, not often you can see if they're burnt or they're good. Sometimes they may seem perfectly fine, you think it's a good fuse, you put it back in, and you end up spending money and time on parts and problems that do not exist, guys, when all you had to do, test your fuse, find out it's bad, replace it, fix your problem. So we will have a video how to test a fuse, okay, different kinds of fuses, and how to test relays, guys. We're going to put the link in the description of the video below, specifically to that video. Please check it out. The fuse that we need to specifically check, guys, okay, if you come, you can see you have different kinds of fuses on your Ford F-150. That's the interior fuse box, that's the exterior fuse box, and those guys could be Ford specific relays, fuses that could be really hard to find. They can be overpriced, they can be impossible to find, guys, so we'll recommend to keep some spares in your glove box for a peace of mind. We'll put a link in the description of the video below where you can buy cheap fuses relays from, that way you don't waste your money, guys. So what we have here specifically, if you come in that row right here, I'm going to zoom in and you come to the very top. If you see right here next to that fuse says number 23, that's the fuse that you need to check for the inverter specifically, guys, that controls it. That fuse right there, AC-DC inverter. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you next time.